Today I will be giving you a brief introduction of the Minolta AF system. The Minolta AF, or also known as the Minolta A mount, was a film body mount first and then was bought out by Sony and is the Sony A mount, like the Sony A99 camera. Not to be confused with the Sony F or FE mount that is used in the mirrorless systems. All lenses are AF with manual focus override, and all the bodies are SLR style. Lens selection is very large, and also with lenses from Sony when Sony bought the brand. As Minolta made quite a few entry-level cameras and body kits, they're fairly inexpensive to start off, but they're also very high premium lenses like the 85 1.4 or other lenses. Minolta AF, a basically dead system as if today, but still has a bit of life with maybe Sony.
Yeah, in a way it's a dead system, but it evolved with the purchase of Sony company. They bought the whole system and turned it into Sony A system. So in a way there's still life left, but not on the film side.
Yeah, well, we have these Minolta film cameras which shoot 35mm film, and the lenses are superb. We have a 35 1.4 here, which is amazingly fast and very, very nice rendition. And I mean, probably a little cheaper because a lot of people are not looking into Minolta as an AF system, maybe looking for the MD system or something like that.
Yeah, there's still a market for these lenses because they fit into the Sony A system. So they have the full frame cameras like the A99 and stuff like that. But yeah, I think Minolta AF it's one of those overlooked systems. I think we repeat ourselves here that something is underrated, but I think Minolta AF is underrated system because there was some groundbreaking stuff here, like the Minolta 7000, which was like the first kind of mainstream autofocus body on camera system. So yeah, I think Minolta glass, like you said, superb. There's some fine gems here.
And I mean, we do mention overlooked systems, but I do think still in the film and digital, I mean, adapting especially, there's a lot of brands that are not so talked about, and that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that there's other brands that are more popular and people follow trends. And Minolta gang is, you know, one of those lesser trends, and the Maxxum systems is pretty nice if you want to shoot film. The fact that they work with the Sony A mount, which hasn't died officially, but it's forgotten. But you can adapt them to the A system, the A7s, A7Ss, and all that.
Yeah, I think the
or Sony E system. Sorry, guys.
Like you need this kind of a premium adapter for because the autofocus is a screw driven, so you need a motorized adapter for that. But yeah, Sony, the Minolta AF system had some cool cameras. They had some cameras that shutter go 1/8,000 of a second. So there's some like, you know, Minolta was one of the big dogs in the 80s and the 90s, but something just happened and they couldn't follow through like the Nikon and Canon did. They went for full steam ahead. So I think Minolta had left behind a little bit.
Yeah, and some very nice zoom lenses that actually are very inexpensive. Like I've been looking at, you know, zooms for the Sony, and they were very, very entry level price wise, but not mean quality wise. So who do you think would want to get into a Minolta AF system?
I think there's two categories. There are the pro users that may have already some lenses from the Sony A lineup, so they can use the lenses backwards. And then also like this kind of systems, like you can pick this up. Yeah, like a student, you can pick this up from a thrift store or a camera store for like way under 100 euros with a lens and flash, and this will give you pretty much the same quality of the contemporary Nikon and Canon cameras.
No, yeah, and a lot of people used to, like, I think forget that yes, it's good to use a manual camera to learn all the basics, but these cameras shoot manual mode or aperture priority, so you can choose to shoot all manual and you get great results for very, very little money. I mean, we're talking about the price of like 10 rolls of portrait. So like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. And then like the fact that you can get these lenses and use them if you want to shoot hybrid. A lot of people nowadays shooting digital and film as fun. So I think it's a great system, and the price point is nice.
And I think this is a great one step from point and shoot, because this is an AF auto exposure. you get a nice flash, but still you can look through the viewfinder and make sure you have
Change your lenses.
yeah, changing lenses, make sure you are focused. But you know, if you're going out and about with your friends, I don't think there's
and you might break a camera if you don't mind. Like that's another thing that a lot of people oversee when you're shooting film. At least is, yeah, we can have point and shoots. There's premium point and shoots, and every day they're more and more expensive. But like you can get these cameras for very little money, and if you're going for a concert, you're going for a weekend, and you know that you're going to be, you know, having fun and maybe not caring about your camera falling in the water or getting sand. You take this full frame images, film, which are always going to look great, and if you break it, you're not going to cry too hard.
Yeah, and I have to mention one thing about the flash shoe of this camera. This is, I think, in a way, this is the best hot shoe. Look at this. This will lock instantly when I push it here. It's locked. Yes, it's a different than anything else, but in a way, Minolta was doing some. They were very innovative company in the back.
So you can basically, wow, I've never seen that. Very interesting to know. So yeah, that's the Minolta AF system. Let us know. Did you know about it? Are you a Sony A shooter, one of the few that is still around? Maybe you are a Minolta, you know, film shooter and use this usually. Let us know. Also check Kamerastore.com for any of this gear. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.